Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the brand new Pfister Comet S2 in Grand Theft Auto Online. I know a lot of people have already customized this thing before it was released, but obviously I waited until it actually came out. Let's get right into it. I'm super excited to customize this thing. Alright boys, starting off with the armor, of course we're going to go all the way up on that. For the brakes as well. Next up we got the bumpers and we have front and rear options. So for the front bumpers we have the tuner bumper, backdate bumper, backdate Comet SR bumper, backdate race bumper, low drag bumper, performance bumper with carbon, or the endurance bumper. I personally kind of like the stock bumper. Honestly, I might keep it stock. I don't know. None of these options are really standing out to me too much. For the rear bumpers, we have the bumper grill delete, okay, the half bumper, the full rear bumper delete, primary rear diffuser, the secondary rear diffuser, smooth rear bumper, backdate rear bumper, SR spec rear bumper, vented smooth bumper, okay, the vented SR spec rear bumper, or stock. I like the vented smooth bumper myself, or maybe the SR spec bumper. Let's actually go for the SR spec bumper. I like that. It adds a little bit more detail. Next up we have the engine, of course. Oh, no options for changing it. Okay, EMS level 4 then. The exhaust, we can add a performance exhaust, crossover exhaust, race exhaust, turbo exhaust, or the turbo exhausts 2. So obviously I kept the bumper on. This obviously changes what it looks like when you have the bumper actually off of it. We're gonna go for the turbo exhausts because I think that's pretty cool. Why not? Next up for the fenders, we can do front fender vents, carbon front fender vents, vents and over fenders, or carbon vents and over fenders. I kind of want to go for like a GT3 RS or a GT2 RS look for this thing, so I'm kind of thinking the carbon front fender vents are a good look. Let's do it. We can add the primary fog light pod, secondary fog light pod, or the carbon fog light pod. Not really feeling it, to be honest. We're gonna just leave it off. For the headlight covers, we have yellow lenses, okay, red headlight tape, blue, black, iridescent headlight covers, yellow, primary, secondary, or the carbon headlight covers. I'm gonna leave it stock. I don't really love any of those options, to be honest. Hood catches, we can add chrome hood catches, angled hood catches, straight hood catches, latch hood pins, blue latch, red latch, or gold latch. Not a fan of hood pins, not gonna add them. For the hood, we can do a secondary hood, carbon hood, smooth hood, secondary smooth hood, carbon smooth hood, SR spec hood, secondary SR spec hood, carbon SR spec hood, a vented hood, secondary vented, carbon vented, endurance hood, okay, interesting, secondary endurance hood, or the carbon as well. We're back to stock. I typically don't do this, but I think I'm gonna go for a carbon hood. I just don't know which one. Thinking the carbon vented hood. Let's go for this one. Actually, maybe not. I actually like the carbon hood better. I'm gonna go for that one. Next up, we got the interior. We can do the dash. Okay, so this is the same as the other cars. We can add a carbon dash, stripped interior, and dash, track prepped interior, stripped track prepped interior, okay, carbon race interior, or the stripped carbon race interior. Let's keep the carbon race interior. I like that because it keeps, you know, the whole like kind of look of the car. For the doors, we can add aluminum panel door cards, carbon, aluminum race, or carbon race. Gonna leave it stock. I like the full interior. For the seats, we can change them up a bit. They don't really do anything though, so I'm not gonna waste a lot of time on them. We're gonna go for the carbon tuner seats. For the steering wheels, I have one that I personally like a lot, and that's the Rally Clubman, so I'm just gonna pick that, but I will quickly scroll through these so you guys can see all of them. There's, you know, nothing too exciting or different with this car compared to any of the other new ones we got as far as the wheels and the interior customization is concerned. We can add a street half cage, dash dodger cage, padded dash dodger, full roll cage, padded full, reinforced, or the padded reinforced cage. Let's go for the street half cage because, you know, it kind of fits with what I'm going for. For the lights, we're going to go xenon, of course. For the livery, we have a few options. Okay, we got the retro stone guards. Okay, interesting. White Pfister tape, white Pfister stripe, black Pfister stripe, white Comet S2 graphics, black Comet S2 graphics, black Pfister graphics, red Pfister track graphics. Okay, that's pretty dope actually. Yeti camo. Okay, cool. Retro redwood. That's actually really dope. I like that a lot. That's cool. We got the Stronzo livery as well. We're back to none. I think I kind of want to go for the red Pfister track graphics. I like that a lot. Let's do it. Next up, we got the plates. Oh, we got a plate holder. Okay, we can remove the front plate, left mount it, or right mount it. Let's just remove it altogether. For the license itself, let's do yellow and black, of course. For the respray, I don't know what I want to do yet. Oh, I know the GT2 that I kind of want to go for, actually. We're going to go for bluish silver for the primary and for the secondary. I have an idea of what I want to do here. The interior color, maybe we'll go red, like a darker red, maybe garnet red. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. Why not? Accent color. Oh, okay, for the gauges. I'm gonna go diamond blue like I did with all the other cars from the update. Cool. For the roof, we can add roof accessories. Oh, this is neat. Okay, we can add an Aero roof box. That's cool. Secondary Aero roof box, or a carbon one as well. Off to the track, packing rubber, or the off-road rack. That's dope that you can actually make this thing like an off-roader. That's pretty cool. We're not going to be putting any of them on today. The one that I'm most inclined to go for would probably be the Aero roof box, but just not today. For the roof, we can do a secondary roof or a carbon roof. We're going to go with the carbon roof because it's going to match up well with what I'm trying to do here, I think. For the skirts, we can add carbon skirts, street skirts, carbon street, aero skirts, flared aero skirts, performance skirts, carbon performance skirts, tuner skirts, carbon tuner, race skirts, or back to stock. I think we're gonna go for maybe the flared aero skirts, or maybe just the aero skirts themselves. Let's go for the aero skirts, I like that. Next up, we got the splitters. We can add a carbon splitter, carbon race splitter, carbon splitter and canards, GT splitter, or the endurance splitter. We're gonna go for the carbon splitter and the canards because it's gonna fit well with what I'm trying to do here. Now we can do a carbon stock deck lid, smooth wingless deck lid, carbon wingless, high ducktail. Oof, that's dope. Carbon high ducktail, mid-level wing, Act 8 deck lid. Oh, that's actually so cool that they added that. I really like that. Okay. Carbon backdate deck lid, retro SR wing. Yo, what? That's actually so cool that they added these. What? Retro SR wing and the carbon blade, tuner wing, track wing, drift wing, street SPL wing, race wing, endurance wing, extreme performance wing, autobahn racer wing, GT wing, time attack wing, loop battle wing, circuit master wing. Oh my god. Retro SR mega wing. That's absolutely insane. Okay, I think we're gonna go for a bigger spoiler. I just don't know which one to go for. I'm almost thinking the Autobahn Racer or maybe the Extreme Performance Wing. I don't know, I kind of want something like, you know, like insane but not too insane. Like it's a hard balance to find. I think it's gonna have to be the Autobahn Racer Wing. Let's go for that one. Sun strips, we can add a sun strip or a secondary sun strip. Let's actually do it. I actually like the look of that. Why not? The suspension, we're gonna lower this thing down all the way, of course. For the transmission, we're gonna upgrade it all the way as well, and the turbo as well. Next up, we got the wheels, and I think we're gonna have to go for some high ends and some carbon rims for this thing. I'm personally thinking the Cheetah Carbon R is gonna be a good fit, or maybe even the Solar. I think the Carbon R is a little better though. Let's go for the Carbon R. Let's make the wheel color, maybe we can do like a red to match up with the red that's on the car. Is there one that... No, there's not one that matches up very well. Okay, so we're just gonna go for black. Next up, we got the tires. Could add a tire design. Let's actually do it. Why not? Bulletproof tires, of course. And last but not least, oh, okay, never mind. We got wind deflectors. Primary wind deflector, secondary, or the carbon. Not gonna add them. I don't like wind deflectors personally. And now, last but not least, the window tint. Let's tint these all the way out. This thing looks absolutely incredible. I am so glad that Rockstar has added this to the game. Let's take this thing down to the ground. We're gonna do a sound test and a review. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Does the window tint change the head? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Let's actually maybe just go for light smoke because I actually want the headlights to like work. So, okay. Now let's go down to the ground. We're going to do a sound test and a review. All right, guys, let's see what this thing sounds like. Sounds pretty good in my opinion. I don't mind that at all. It sounds really good. Off the line, this thing is rear wheel drive only, I think. Let's actually just make sure that's super quick. Yep, as you guys can see, only the rear wheels are spinning. Cool, that's kind of what I figured. Let's see how it actually drives. This thing's fast. It felt really quick there for a second. Hold on, I might have spoke too soon. It definitely feels like fast, but for some reason it felt like crazy fast there for a second. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. This car has a weird camera angle, I'm noticing. This thing, it almost feels like it has the same camera angle as the Annis Remus. Both of these cars seem to have a strange camera angle. I'm not really sure what it's about, but anyway, that's cool. This thing, I can honestly say, so far, handles better than any other Comet that I have driven in this game. Even the Comet SR, it feels a lot more planted than the Comet SR. I really like this thing so far. I'm really interested to see how it does in the cornering section right here. So let's actually turn in and see how it does. Oh, okay. Okay, so the back end likes to slide out, that's for sure, but it's not like it's not uncontrollable, I guess. It feels pretty good actually. I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, it slides out, but it doesn't slide out like it's gonna drift really. It just like slides out enough to like make sure the front of the car is like turning in properly, which is actually really sick. I'm a fan of how this thing actually handles. I can definitely see it feeling a little uncontrollable when you first drive it, but I feel like this might be a pretty good race car actually. I could see myself definitely driving this thing in the future, and if I get really good with this thing, I think it could be a pretty good performer, that's for sure. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna be faster than like the Italia GTO on a circuit or anything like that, but it does feel pretty good. I am pretty impressed with how it handles. Definitely handles probably better than any other Comet in the game, I would say. I would stick with my original statement there. It does feel pretty good. The acceleration feels good too. No complaints about it really. I wonder what the top speed of it is with the low grip tires on it. I wonder if it's faster than the Calico GTF or not. Definitely an interesting car though, guys. I would highly recommend picking this thing up if you guys have the money for it. So far, it seems like a very good car. I can definitely see myself driving this thing a lot in the future. Man, it almost feels like it has all-wheel drive, how you can actually like control it even when it drifts out like that. This is an impressive car, guys, for sure. Definitely check this thing out. At the very least, it is free to test out in the test track. If you guys didn't know, at the LS Car Meet, you can just walk up to it and get in it and take it for a spin. Obviously, it's not going to be a fully customized one like mine, but it will give you, a decent idea of how it's actually going to feel. Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much it for the customization and the review today. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, leave a like. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of my customization of the Comet S2. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.